Boeing's CEO went on an earnings call and told investors, analysts, and the entire world the trust in our company has eroded. Now, when a CEO says that in public, it wasn't just a bad quarter.
Caught in the strategy trap.
That CEO is Kelly Ortberg, and in January 2024, a door plug blew out of a 737 at 16,000 feet. Thankfully, nobody died, but it was close, and it triggered an FAA investigation that exposed what a lot of people inside the company already knew. Quality control had been failing for years. Now, Ortberg called for a fundamental culture change. He told senior leadership to get out of their offices and back onto the factory floor, into the back shops, into the engineering labs. And what he was addressing was a leadership problem that had been building for 2 decades. Boeing had shifted from an engineering-driven culture to one built around financial metrics, and quality paid the price. So how does one of the most iconic engineering companies in American history end up here? Well, I use a system called the 6 C's that could have helped. All 6 could have been valuable, but 2 kind of cut deepest. The first is coaching. At some point over the past 2 decades, the message to Boeing's managers became keep the line moving. Production rate got measured, cost targets got hit, and people stopped raising quality concerns. Not because they didn't see them, but because they'd learned what happens when they do. Coaching means leaders reinforce the behaviors that matter. They make it genuinely safe for people to surface problems early, and they act on what comes up. Ortberg's push to get leadership physically back into the building with the people doing the work is exactly that. Next is clarity. For years, Boeing had safety and quality on one side of the ledger and production rate and cost on the other. And when those 2 things conflict, and they do constantly, an organization needs a clear answer for which one wins. Without that answer, people defaulted to whichever felt most urgent that day. Clarity means defining success specifically enough that the hard trade-off gets decided before the pressure hits. For Boeing, the answer should have been obvious. Safety, always, no exceptions. Boeing didn't lack smart people who saw this coming. They lacked a system that made it safe to say so and clarity about which thing won when it mattered most. Ortberg is making the right moves. They shouldn't take 20 years to take hold, but they do take consistent, visible leadership. The culture eroded gradually, and it has to get rebuilt the same way. One leader, one team, one honest conversation at a time.